Hello fellow voyagers and welcome aboard. I recently put together a short video for the students at my children's school to give them an insight into what it's like to be a professional pilot. And apart from giving a bit of an idea about my own personal journey, I wanted to inspire them and motivate them to follow their own hearts, to find that life full of passion and interest. I'm Ben from Melt The Icebergs. Join me in my mission to discover self-belief and live the life of our dreams. Hello SJL students and welcome aboard. My name is Ben le Fleming. I'm a professional pilot with over 25 years flying for both airlines and VIPs. But I didn't actually start flying until I was 25 because when I went through the schooling system as you're doing now, I didn't think I was very smart. I found it very difficult to concentrate. I kept looking out the window at the skies, wondering where aeroplanes went, and loved playing with balls, couldn't wait to get out onto that green grass. So I didn't think that I was remotely smart enough to become a pilot. So I went into the property world and I trained to be a chartered surveyor. But when I was 25, at the end of that training, I still failed to pass the interview to be accepted into the professional body because I had completely the wrong mindset. I was a 25-year-old with all my friends starting to accelerate into these wonderful careers, and I was at a real low. I just thought that I was going to be a failure for the rest of my life. And that was until I picked up a brochure at a friend's house. And after reading that brochure, 10 minutes later, my life completely changed. That brochure basically told me that if I had a dream, then nobody else in this whole world could stop me achieving that dream except for myself. My heart was absolutely racing. I could not do enough research into how to become a pilot. I knew that every obstacle in my way I would have to clear out to make it work. And 4 months later, I was on an aeroplane to America to start my new life as a professional pilot. So how do you become a professional pilot? Well, you've either got the military or you've got the commercial side, the air transport, i.e. passengers or goods and cargo. I never went through the military route, although I would love to have done so. I was 25 years old when I started and it was too late. So I actually just picked up a brochure from a magazine shop, and now there is so much information onto the internet. You just need to do a little bit of homework. You'll find that various organizations and airline companies will offer open days for you to go and just talk to somebody and get a feel for what's possible. I was actually completely overwhelmed by the information that I had, so I decided to employ a consultant just to point me in the right direction, to give me the best training at the most economic cost. So I went out to America for quite a few months, and I also did a lot of training here in the UK at Oxford Air Training School. It took me 18 months to get my license in total, and during that time it was definitely not all smooth. I hit turbulence along the way on a number of occasions, and that has been the story of my life generally. I didn't actually even pass my flying license on my first attempt, but what it did teach me was to go away, get a good sleep, get my mindset in the right space, and just do not give up. So I eventually passed those qualifications, and my first job was at a skydiving centre, which was great fun. I didn't get paid for it, so I had to go and work on a building site to keep myself with a bit of money. Then I went into a bit of survey flying for map companies around the UK and small aircraft. And then I had my big break to go and fly a little private jet around Europe with business people and celebrities. And then I decided to do the big airline flying. So I joined Thomson Airways and did the long haul and the short haul all the way around the world. And I decided actually that I missed that VIP world. So I now fly for a private family on a Gulfstream 600 based at Luton. And unlike airline flying, which is really quite structured, VIP flying is different every day. We have to think on our feet all the time because we have very demanding clients, very demanding passengers who who change their mind all the time. Our first consideration, of course, is to make sure that the aeroplane is safe and everybody on board. But after that, we need to provide a very, very high level of service. And that requires us to communicate really effectively as a team. They talk about the fact that it takes 1,000 people to put an aeroplane into the air. And we are always communicating with people from different backgrounds, from different cultures. And it's important to be open-minded and non-judgmental because we want to be part of the solution and not part of a problem. I've had a very successful career for the last 25 years, but I still struggle with my self-belief sometimes. But the difference is that I haven't given up, and that is the one quality that you have to remember, whatever turbulence that you go through in your lives. I started with a dream, and I took that first step, and I didn't give up. So just remember, at this stage of your life, you are under the rules and the expectations of your parents, of your carers, of your teachers, but you are still the trainee pilots of your own life. You are also a trainee captain of your own life. So if you take responsibility and you work hard and you work smart, you will have every ability to develop that self-belief, and you will go on to do anything you want in your life anywhere around the world. So until we meet on another journey, I just want you to keep it in the greens, to continue to discover your self-belief and live the life of your dreams. So there we go. That was the short introduction to professional flying for the students at my children's school. So what about you? Can you honestly say that you are following a life full of passion and interest? A life that just fills you with joy and wonder? Well, let me know in that box below. And if you've enjoyed the video, be sure to come back for some more as I share my thoughts, experiences and adventures traveling around the world. In the meantime, keep it in the greens.